Hello, and welcome back to another coin review, and today we have a tiny coin. This one is from Hong Kong, so that's kind of special, I guess. Don't have too many from there. I think I might have one somewhere, but that's about it. So specifically, this is a 5-cent coin from 1901. So this is more than 100 years old. It's like 125 century old. So, kind of cool. I don't know how well I can do this actually, because the coin is not... It's hard to see when you get older. It's a problem. But I hope it's picked up on the camera, and I'll kind of talk about it like from a picture that I have on my monitor here in front of me. So on this side, apparently up here in the top, it says Hong Kong. Well, that makes sense. And should say 5 cents down here, and then the year. So this one should say 1901, which I can barely see. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what it says, but yeah, hard to see here looking at my coin. And then in the center you have Chinese. I assume that is... well, it does say here Chinese, yes. Now I'm not sure. Well, it says here translation Hong Kong 5 cents. So I guess maybe some of this means Hong Kong and the rest means 5 cents. Well, I have to trust the website. I have no way of translating this. So yeah. And that's about it for this side. And it is tiny, like my pinky finger here. Tiny. So let's talk about the specifics. So apparently this coin, or this coin was minted from 1866 to 1901. So this was the last year it was minted. I don't know if that makes a special in a way. I kind of doubt it, but whatever. So it is 5 cents. It is actually silver, which is part of the reason why I picked it up. But it's only 0.8. So it could have been more, but I assume this was actually used in daily life, so you need to put something else in there to harden up the coin. So 0.8. The weight is 1.3577 grams. So not even a gram and a half. So it's not much. It is very, very light. It's very tiny. I guess that you have to save money on these things and you make a lot of them, but still, it's like, man, having these in your pocket, they must have gotten lost like crazy. But still, diameter, it's 15.53 millimeters, so it's tiny, like a centimeter and a half. So, not much. And thickness is even kind of worse, 0.8 millimeters. Yeah, well, can't even show that in the camera, but it's thin. So there's that. Let's see, the edge supposedly is reeded, but can't see it here in the coin flip. But I have a picture here. So that's cool. And that's more or less it for this side. Let's take a look at mintage. Let's see, where are you? A lot of these were minted, by the way, over the years, millions and millions. They made a lot the first year, 1.3 million, but after that they really dropped. Apparently some years they didn't even make any, or maybe they did, but I don't have the numbers here. But getting into the 70s, only a couple of 100,000. However, when we get to this one, 1901, 10 million. 10 million of these. So, not rare at all. But anyways, I didn't buy it for that. It was mostly because it's kind of fun and cool to have. So yeah. Okay, let's flip it over and rotate. There we go. So on this side we have a crown bust facing left. And apparently the lady here is Victoria, which actually says there on the edge. And on the other side there it says Queen, so Queen Victoria. So yeah, nice. I guess she came, like it was her, and then Elizabeth II's father, I guess. So I guess that guy, that king, was the son of her, and then he became the father of Elizabeth II, I guess. But anyways, shows you it was a long time ago. And what else? This thing was engraved by some guy named Leonard Charles Wyon? I'm not sure how to pronounce the last one. W-Y-O-N. So, there's that. And that's really what you have here. Again, the detailing here is not great, but even the picture I'm looking at, that coin is not in the best condition, but she is wearing a crown or tiara or something there. Her hair is, I don't want to call it a ponytail, but something has been done to her hair. And that's about it. And I think there's supposed to be maybe a mint mark or something down there. Not that I think mine has it, but the picture I'm looking at has a mark down there. So yeah. Cool little coin. Not expensive if anybody wants to pick one up, I guess, on eBay. But either way, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.